guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much. I'm so happy. A lot of people have subscribed and a lot of people have watched. I'm so happy that you guys have been like encouraging me and supporting me. I really appreciate all the support that you guys are giving me. And yeah, so today I try to make like a more relaxing video where I'm just chilling on the couch and doing this, but it just didn't work out. I didn't have the correct lighting for that. And then yeah, just to let you know, I mean, when we're watching all these memes and skits and everything that is online, it's a lot of work, and kudos to those people that actually put stuff out there every day. Like this once a week, it's like I just started, but I mean I have to like push myself to put this out there. So kudos to the people that actually put something out there every day. Let's jump right into the topic for today. So today I'm just gonna be talking about like moving provinces. So it's gonna be between Alberta and BC, because I just recently moved from Alberta. I moved a few months ago, and just my experience. Everything I'm going to be saying in this video is just my personal opinion, and I mean some people might think otherwise, which is okay. Everybody is entitled to their own opinions. So for me, I've lived in Calgary, Alberta for at least almost 10 years before I moved to BC, and I just wanted to point out like the pros and cons of both like provinces that I've seen. And yeah, just in case anybody might be thinking of where should I move to, because I know a lot of people are migrating to Canada, and just to get an insight of like personal opinion of what I think of both provinces. So yeah, for me, in terms of like housing, I'm going to start analyzing with Calgary. Calgary has a more like uniform like housing structure. Like when you get there, you know, it gives you the abroad vibes, the Yankee vibes kind of vibe when you're in Calgary, because the houses, the neighborhoods, they are all uniform. It's not like everybody just builds what they want. You have to follow like the town planning, and if you're in like a neighborhood like housing, you will know that you're like in a neighborhood because everybody has their own playground, and yeah, it's just perfect. You take pictures, it looks good. Whereas in BC, I don't know what happened, but I just feel like the housing structure is like really different. You can see like a mansion, and then the next house close to it is like a bungalow. Like it's not like really uniform, and yeah, it just gives you like the Lagos vibes. Like everybody just does what they want, right? It's not like pretty. It gives me that Ninja vibes actually being in BC. And also in terms of cost of housing, definitely Calgary is way cheaper, like really cheap compared to BC. And like I mean, the houses in Calgary are pretty. They are like nice. They give you houses that are already clean. They don't give you houses that are not professionally cleaned. But when I moved here and I moved into my house, it wasn't professionally clean. And from just information around, they usually don't give you like houses that are, like when I mean professionally clean, everything, you move the stoves, you move your fridge, and everywhere is clean. When I moved here, I had to like do a lot of deep cleaning with the house that I got. And also I found out something that was really weird. It was like embarrassing for me at first, because when you're trying to rent like a house here, like I remember 2 potential landlords were asking me if I would be able to afford the rent even after I showed them my like income and everything, they were still asking me if I could still pay. Like they even didn't call my references. It was just really weird for me. I felt kind of embarrassed and kind of insulted, whereas in Calgary I didn't really have any issues like that. They just call your references and do their background check on you, and then you're good to go, right? But here it was like, and then asking around, they were like, some people move in and they can't pay, so it's just from experience, and they like hound you about if you can pay the rent or not. So yeah, if you're looking to move to BC, just keep an open mind on that. So the next thing I would talk about is like the people in Calgary. I must confess, they are a lot nicer, a lot of nicer people in Calgary. Like I've had a few times that the door almost was banged in my face here, because everybody is like always in a rush, moving fast. Nobody is even going to open the door even if you're right there. Like they just got in, you know, that situation where they're just entering and they can just hold the door for the next person. Nah, they don't do that here in BC. But in Calgary, I find like the people are a lot nicer. And yeah, shopping, it's like the next one on my list. I had a lot of anxiety shopping. I usually shop like Costco, Superstore, Walmart, and like in Calgary I have fun shopping, right? I love going to the store to buy stuff, because I even looked at it like as a form of exercise for me, like walking around that big box store. But here, when I moved here and I went shopping, there is no perfect time. Everything is always sold out. There's just too many people, and like you guys are always butting your carts in the store like at each other, so it's like really stressful to shop here. Everything is always sold out as well. You have to go to a couple of stores for you to find everything that you're looking for, whereas in Calgary it's like you can time it. You can be like, oh, nobody's going to be in the store like on a Friday morning or on a Thursday morning. I'm just gonna go for my peaceful shopping. But honestly, I've tried it all here. I've gone shopping like right in the morning on a weekday, and I see tons of people in store, especially Costco. It was like really overwhelming for me, and I just resorted to shopping online, because I can't imagine going through the stress of putting all those things in my cart and then unloading and offloading in my car. So right now, since I moved here, I've opted for online shopping. It's pretty good. It's not that bad. The shoppers always like ask questions before they pick the stuff for you, so it's not that bad. But you can't just say you want to go shopping just for fun here. Like you have to really be going for something. If not, you're going to get overwhelmed with the crowd, unless you like to see that amount of people like while you're shopping. Okay, another thing that gave me anxiety while I was shopping, while I moved to BC, sorry, was I had anxiety with driving. The roads in Calgary are way bigger, like they give you bigger space, but here like the houses are so close to the road. I'm like, oh my god, even the highway is like small compared to like highways in Calgary. So I had a lot of anxiety to start driving because I was scared a little bit, like, oh my god, I hope I'm not gonna hit a car, and like, you know. So yeah, but now I think I've lived here for a while and I don't have a choice. I have to drive every day. So I think I got the hang of that. So if you're like somebody that is used to like big roads, you're coming from Calgary and you're moving here, the driving condition is definitely different. There's a lot of hilly roads, like you need to have good brakes, you need to have like a good car that that works really well for you to do stuff here. Also, I have getting your kids in programs or activities. When I was in Calgary, it was so easy. Like, I mean, there's a wait list, but it's not a wait list that would be months, like almost 6 months out for you to get your child in. No, like my daughter used to do like activities, swimming, dance, different stuff when we were in Calgary, but since I moved here, I tried my best to get her into one activity or the other. It's always like waitlisted and you never get called in. The one time I got called in, and that was after like I put her name on the list. For example, let's say I put her name on the list in like May, and I didn't get a call until like November. And even when they called me, it was like I put her name in the wrong class because I didn't understand what they were saying. So we missed out on that as well. So everything, like if you're looking to put your kids in activity, you should be ready for the long wait time. Yeah, so I feel like I've been bashing BC a lot, but yeah. So one thing I love about BC actually is the food prices is quite cheaper than in Calgary, because like it's 12% tax, right, compared to like Alberta that is like 5%. But when you buy food, you find out that you're paying almost the same thing that you would pay in Calgary. So it's a little bit cheaper definitely in terms of buying food stuff here. And I want to believe it's because we're like close to most of like the transportation and like the, what is it called now, like just, yeah, I'll just say transportation. So like we find a lot of things that are cheaper here. Let me just quickly check my list, because I like have a list that I wrote, because I'm like I can't forget this. So yeah, so the next thing is the weather here. For me, I would say I don't mind the snow in Calgary, probably because I've lived through the snow like a lot of times, and it's just snow. Like the only issue is driving conditions, winter driving condition, but the snow is just there. I don't mind it. BC, the weather was a bit different in 2021. We had like very bad heat waves, and then there was like serious snow here as well. It wasn't bad for me, but like I mean, a lot of people didn't really like it. Also, it's a rainy province. If you do not like everywhere being wet and gloomy, this province, BC, is not for you. Calgary, we have the snow, but then we get the Chinook winds, we have the sunlight. I want to believe Alberta has the most sunshine in Canada. I might be wrong, but I think I researched it one time, and I think we have the most sunshine in Alberta. And yeah, that just elevates your mood, it boosts it, right? So yeah, so if I decided to do this video for those that like, if you want to find out if you should move or you shouldn't move, or like what province, if you're migrating from Nigeria, anywhere in the world, you can know like what the weather is like, what the housing prices are like, what the cost of food is, and just generally like living your life in both cities. To be honest with you, I feel like if you're migrating from anywhere in the world to Canada, and you're looking for like a place where you can like settle in first, you should definitely look into moving into like Alberta. But right now in Alberta there's not a lot of jobs, so yeah, it's either you pick a less expensive lifestyle, then you scout around and wait a little bit longer to get a job. Not saying you won't find something, you will definitely find something. And if you're just looking to work right away, job opportunities right away, then BC is for you. You should move here and come. The weather is a lot nicer though. If you're coming from outside of Canada, you want to move here, the weather is a lot nicer in BC because it doesn't snow, it's not as cold. We never get to like the high negatives like we do in Alberta. So yeah, that's just like the basics of my video for today. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. Why haven't you subscribed? You should subscribe. Like, I mean, subscribe to this channel. And I have a lot of more fun discussions that we can talk about. If you have any suggestions as well, you can always leave a comment in the comment section. And also like, share with your family and friends. Thank you so much for supporting me all the time, and I'm gonna see you guys on my next one. Thank you. Bye bye.